Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm your instructor Joy. I hope all of you are staying well and healthy, and I encourage you all to stay in with positive spirit, and I'll do my best to help you with that. So since we all of a sudden have more time than usual, I thought this would be a great chance for us to take time and spend more time with our violin practicing and spending time on those important things that we normally could not do, such as small section practicing, slow practicing, and reviewing and checking again our basics, because basics are very important for us to have a proper basic structure no matter what level you're in. So last week we talked about left hand. Today we're going to talk about right hand. So now when it comes to bow technique, of course, there's a bow grip and so on. I'm going to skip the basics of bow grips and then functions of it, because I've mentioned that one in other videos. But if you need a little recap of that, let me know and I will be happy to make another video. So I find a great way of warming up or starting or looking into basics is starting, see if we can place the bow in the middle meaning between bridge and the fingerboard, and the middle part of the bow, exactly in the middle of the bow tip. And then make sure we know how to draw the bow while keeping it straight. Because often when we use from the middle to the tip, from here to there one, the common mistake we have is this. The arm falls back. Because if you just open it, the bow does not stay straight. When the bow is not straight, it often causes unwanted sound or a little squeaky sound. So in order to keep the bow straight, which makes the sound nice, we have to bring our elbows slightly forward this way. The motion only from the middle to the up bow, elbow going slightly forward this way. The motion is this one. So you want to warm up with that one. Yeah, just review that one, because you would be surprised, even professionals, we sometimes forget the importance of keeping the bow in the right place, which is basically the key for nice sound. Just by simply playing open string, paying attention to the degree of elbow, how much it should go forward. That's very, very important. And then, now when you go up, it goes backwards. When you go down, it goes forward. Forward meaning this one, elbow forward, and then upwards. I'm exaggerating a bit, but this is the motion. So, and then review that one. If you can do that in front of mirror, that would be even better. I find it's more efficient if you organize both upper half and lower half. Now we're going to work on the lower half. Again, we're going to start in the middle of the bow, in the middle of contact point between the bridge and the fingerboard. Now, another common mistake when it comes to bow technique is we don't use the part of this frog part because we forget to raise our elbow. We have to stop bowing. So this is quite a bit of a bow, which we could use it for strong sound, fuller tone, and another beautiful colors. So learn to access this part by remembering the elbow gets slightly higher as you go up. Then when you get closer to the frog, the wrist has to get raised so that the sound does not get squeaky, because if I don't, it gets too heavy, because that's very heavier part of the bow. Just review that one. On an open string, could be A, E, or all on 4 strings. So place in the middle of the bow, contact point 3, meaning between the bridge and the fingerboard, exactly in the middle part of the bow. Now, as you go up, elbow goes up. As you go closer to the frog, wrist up. Now reverse happens. As you go down, the wrist comes down, then elbow goes down as well. Only half bow. Be strong not to use whole bow. Whole bow you can do it later, but for now focus on a lower half bow, because we're trying to train our bow arm to do a specific job. So elbow high in the middle, wrist high, wrist down, elbow low, on and on like that. So you would do that. And after that, so now then you can try whole bow, starting from middle, going down, elbow forward, now up, elbow back, tiny, now elbow up, wrist up, and on. You could do a couple more whole bows like that, but always start with a half bow. Then after that one, we know that when it comes to sound production, there are three important things: bow weight, bow speed, and contact point. Bow weight is how heavy we make the bow. Bow speed is how fast we move our bow, as you notice. And the contact point is where the hair is touching on the string. And some of us like to number it. So when we refer contact point 1 or CP1, we mean it's near the bridge. When we refer contact point 5 or CP5, that means near the fingerboard. So it would be 1, 2, 3, whoopsie, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 being at the end of the fingerboard. Sometimes we like to go a little 6 when it's sulta, so that's for maybe another time when we're going to talk about that. So now we have to know how to adjust the contact point. We know when to play contact point 1 or 5. So now, even within the one stroke, we have to change it from contact point 1. Yeah, so even do that, or reverse. So basically the motion of bow bringing towards us or away from us. Even though this motion is not actually very hard, it is difficult to do while playing because we're so occupied with multiple things. Simply practice adjusting the contact point. Place that bow in contact point 1, and then as you go down, see if you can move your contact point 5 and reverse. Yeah, like something like this. Contact point 1, go gradually away, and 5. Now starting from contact 5 and then gradually go to the middle and then end with a contact point 1. Yeah, so you do it one after the other. It's at first it might be a little difficult, but with a little variation of this exercise, you will soon see how easier it is to control. There are many ways of doing it. If you want to use quicker, there's a way of pushing with the index fingers like that. So you push it a bit. You see that? Or you pull it with the index finger. Like this, you hook it a little like that. Or it's simply move your entire hand. So it depends what part of whether you're moving finger or the entire arm or the hand, depending how fast and how long you want to do. But for now, I would suggest just using your entire arm, the entire hand. So contact point 1 to 5 in one bow. 5 to 1. Like that. And if you feel comfortable, then you do within a bow, contact point 1, 5, and back to 1, like this. Again, 1, 5, 1. By just making a different contact point adjustment, you're teaching yourself to be more flexible so that you can adjust it during playing. Then now, next one, important one when it comes to sound production is a bow weight. So bow weight can be applied by putting our weight of our arm through our index finger simply by raising it, and then so we're carrying the weight of the arm through the index finger into the bow. Really heavy. Some people try to reach it without raising it, and I find without raising the elbow, and then you will soon see it's much harder because you have only the weight of the hand to work with. It is easier simply by raising your elbow. You can kind of carry the weight of shoulder and upper arm entirely through index finger. Make sure in that case, if you're doing that one, keep the wrist kind of open. Just imagine yourself as a water hose. You want to keep the tunnel open so that you can carry the weight. Like that. So now, we want to know how to adjust a bow weight, heavy to light. So let's do heavy bow, down bow, and a light bow with up bow. not only we have to apply the weight of the arm for the heavy bow, but also the degree of the bow hair, whether it's flat using all hair or tilted by turning our bow until the hair faces towards us, and then we use less bow, and that makes it also softer sound. Yeah, while making the bow light by literally taking the weight off. So down bow heavy, up bow light. Then you do a couple times, and then you combine, see if you can make it in one bow heavy and light in one down bow. Half bow heavy, half bow light. Again. Notice when I play heavy bow, I stay near the bridge, contact point 1. When I was light bow, I stay near the finger point, contact point 4 or 5, because that's the right correct responding contact point for the such bow weight. Yeah, so just reviewing those basics and then go back to repertoire practice, and you will soon see you just can reach things much faster and solve technical issues much faster. But it is always worth to coming back to basics. Yeah, thank you for watching. Stay well and healthy, and hope to see you again. Bye. See you again.